Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Dragon Spartan 90 to put the Zaku 3 in the colors of the Blockhead from Fang of the Sun Dougram. And I think I did relatively well. I hope the pictures that got brought up were correct, so because there's a couple of different Blockhead color schemes I've seen, but this is the one that they've made figures of most recently, and I just liked it, so and yeah, it all matched up pretty well. It's got a good build to be the Blockhead. It's not bad, and the Zaku 3 is, still not bad in terms of its capabilities. It's got a charging EPAC rifle, relatively rare. Got a heat bayonet. It's not quite as good as the Jarges in terms of just swings, but it's pretty good. And yeah, like 2 or 3 uncharged shots will also stun, so you can, if you need to stun in a pinch and don't have time to charge, you can do it. And, let's see, I've got a teammate backing me up. Got the Dryson with the first swing off the bayonet, but not the second. Oh, I like how it glows blue. Very nice. Let's see, there is, I think, a Gym 3 close combat is what that is. Might be a Gym 3 powered, hard to say. But either way, it is something in the Gym 3 family, I'm pretty sure. And it is on the ground, so I am going to hopefully just go around the corner and stab it. Nope, didn't have time. And let's see, that is a prototype Stark Jagan, which didn't have its missiles when I started attacking, but does now, so... managed to take out the Gym, that's good. And good. The Jagan fired at number 4 instead of me, so I will live for a few more moments. I guess it figured all those missiles would be a waste on somebody with hit points that low, and it's basically right. Used my beam skirt to get in, but got stunned by some of my own people, as, happens in close quarters like this, so I am trying very hard not to get in their way and not to get killed. I'm not sure what weapon I used to take out the Jagan. I think I used the beam snout, but I'm not 100% sure. Managed to take down the Dryson, so yeah, doing pretty well here already. And let's see. And yeah, I'm down to 700 health this time, so yeah, pretty much my next engagement with the enemy will kill me if they are facing me. But I'm just waiting to, waiting for the right opportunities, and that might be one of them. Tried to fire the beam skirt, but missed, and here they all come. I am dead as, I am just dead, so. And, yep. So, time to respawn. We're only 500 points ahead after all that mess, but we are ahead. It's a Nightseeker Voski space type, so that got me. And looks like we've got 1 point. We've got point D. That's good, because always a bother to be run out of all the checkpoints. Let's see, they took Beacon A, and time to jump in there. Okay. And let's see. I'm waiting for a good opportunity there. There we go. And Dryson is actually not a bad matchup for the Zaku 3 best as I can tell. Dryson is kind of tough to deal with for me, but I think because the Zaku 3 is able to get in its face, it has a slightly better time, because you kind of have to get in the Dryson's face. He said as the Dryson killed him. But yeah, they just, I've gotten focused down a lot trying to get this particular round recorded, so probably why I need help here after I already died. It gets a little bit, pretty much that's how most of my rounds have been running lately, is I end up surrounded, which could easily be my fault as much as anybody else on the teams, but it still gets frustrating after a while. So, gonna go after whatever is closest to me, I think. Although, just, yeah, figuring out what angle to attack from is always the hardest part, but given that we're in, a tight corner here and just everything is kind of piled up, it's actually even harder. It could make it simpler, but just whatever is closest to you, go for it. But you have to make sure not to knock over your allies, so yeah, it's a thing. And that is, I'm not sure, I think it's Mark II, but yep, it's certainly knocking me around like a Mark II. Shoulders look right too, but yeah, nothing nothing to do here but just try and take some shots. Thought I could get someone through the cloud of smoke. Have not done yet. There's one shot. It was not enough to take me down. Again, there we go. I died myself, but at least I took somebody out on my way out. These are the costs where beam defense starts to climb, so... unfortunately, I'm trying to think if the Zaku 3 has any ranged ballistic weapons. And I'm thinking no. I think it's got the beam skirt, the beam snout, and the beam rifle, and that's pretty much it, so... Yeah, the only non-beam weapon on it, if you count beam sabers, is the heat bayonet. So yeah, not particularly suited to do, fast, high damage. Because you have to stop to fire the beam skirt, which slows it down a little bit. So it is the highest damaging weapon, and I think I just shot one of our people in the back of the head. So once I take that person out, I will apologize, but... I'm a little bit overly focused on firing into that crowd and taking that one person out, so... I thought I'd apologize anyway. I may not have noticed it happened at the time, honestly, but... Yeah, right now, just one of those things... I remember the feeling I had during this little, this little part of the fight, which is, okay, they are all bunched up. They are all bunched up and trying to get into this narrow corridor. I am just going to fire everything I've got as fast as I can and see who I can kill. The answer was I could kill quite a few, actually. So, got the stun there. Hopefully about to get another kill here. I should have gone straight to beam snout on that. Got the assist, that's fine. Because, yeah, when you have a laser nose, you should use it for one thing. For another, it fires faster and can be used while boosting. And... as I'm sure I've mentioned before, weapons that can be used while boosting are pretty much my favorites in the entire game, so... Because they let you attack with speed, and they're basically the hardest things to deal with. So... yeah, that is where my heart lies with mobile suit combat, just, fast hit and run stuff, generally. But, although I do like hanging back and sniping when I can. Just whatever the kind of fighting where I get hit the least is the kind I like the most. Let's be real. And, let's see, 30 seconds left. I just took a death. We do still have a lead, though. I hope that the rest of the team, though, is doing a good job of focusing down whoever they were dealing with instead of, instead of, like, the three that were on me. It would appear they did. They managed to take out at least one person, so... I probably shouldn't have let myself get cornered, but the important thing is we've got a 3,000-point lead with 5 seconds to go, and even if they killed that Riga Z and that GP01 that are low on health, I don't believe they'd be able to overtake us. So that is the round, and I think it went relatively well. Like I said, I like the Zaku 3. I don't think I'm very good with it, but just having played through most of Code Fairy Volume 2, I'm not sure I'm good with anything, because that one was rough, but fun. 97,000 damage, 5 kills, 4 deaths. I don't think I did too badly, so that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So yeah, Dougram is actually one of the things that led to Battletech. It's not only that they borrowed quite a few Dougram units for the early sets. Those are some of the things that can't be reprinted, just like some of the ellipses from Macross, but also there were a couple of Dougram board games that the makers of Battletech got their hands on. Battle of Stanry and Battle of Kalnock, that very much influenced the creation of Battletech. So I always kind of wanted to see those for myself, because they were actually imported with like a translated instruction sheet in the early 80s, but they're kind of rare and expensive at this point. So if I ever get a chance to look at them, it'd be nice, but if not, it's fine.